The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I'll credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 56. And we got Mike, number 53.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. Both of these two teams, the Jets and Dolphins, looking to improve their rushing attack in 2020. Last year, they were the bottom 2 teams in the league in terms of rushing yards. The Jets at 31, and the Dolphins dead last at number 32. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Allen. This is the tight end, Njoku. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, it's Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I want to know why I didn't get the football.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Tua. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2-yard line.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
47-yard line.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On play action, Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll find one complete out of the backfield. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
Down Dolphins.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. Tua. And that's complete to his running back, Vaughn. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 now on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 19 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go, T. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Operating from the gun, Allen. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he's taken down inside the 30. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53.
They'll run it with Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
On the carry.
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And it's Michel once again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Allen going to throw. He'll get this underneath to Michel. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
53's the mark. 53.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Tua. Forced out to his left. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Tua sets up to pass it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
To the sideline.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Third down. And 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
13 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Tua now on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Michel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Second down at 6 now from the 42. From the gun, Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
From the gun, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. He's tired of me.
Now Allen, got to have this one. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
53 to Mike, 53. Check 53. Cover. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
After the turnover, it's Tua. This short throw caught by Goddard. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Here we go, D. Quick down, quick down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
At the 41.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now Allen. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You go tight.
pound it in here with Michelle. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They run with Geis, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go again to Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
And it's third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
To throw is Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he'll get that to Michel. Complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out